was the old classroom. I took all the posters down. Look how horrible the paint is where we had the posters. My son-in-law is here, and we are going to, when I say we, I mean him. He's going to paint this room, and he took the closet doors off because that's where my nook is going to go. I'm going to put either a recliner, a chase, or a small love seat, and then I'm going to put like curtains and everything, and it's going to be really nice. We're going to paint, well, again, when I say we, I mean him. We're going to paint the room red, delicious red. And then he's going to do some really cool stuff with some spray paint, like bohemian colors. All right, so we're going to get started. Keep y'all posted. Splashes of paint. This room isn't that big, so I didn't want a bunch of things on it like he did with Jade's room. You know, Jade's room had a bunch of stuff on it. I just really wanted the main focus of the room when you walk in. I want it to be this flower, and then the red. I'm gonna put a curtain, a sheer curtain with lights coming down right there. We took the closet doors off because I'm going to be my nook. So up here I'm gonna attach lights, little white lights, and then I'm gonna put like some sheer curtains down. And I'm gonna put a recliner, a really dark cherry wood color recliner right there, with a table next to it, so I can put my Himalayan salt lamp there, and a place I can put my cup of tea. Probably another little table on that side as well, maybe. Right here I'm putting 3 small half bookshelves for my books, or I may put my books up there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I think I'm going to do the bookshelves here for sure. Right here it's going to be my big family altar that goes here. And then here is going to be another 2 pieces of furniture here. And then after summer we're going to get the floors done, and this carpet will be taken out, and I'll have the new carpet put in. Well, it's going to be like a laminate wood floor, I think I'm going to put in here. And then another reason why we didn't put a lot of paint all over, like different designs, is because I'm going to be hanging some stuff. Not like tapestries, but some other things that I have for the walls, and like things that I'm going to hang here, and things like that. So just want to show you the process so far. I mean, this is what we got so far. Hunter, and it is time. It is finally time. It is Monday, June 5th. I'm like, what month is it? I'm gonna go ahead and show you my witchy room. I was gonna wait till it got dark so you can get the full effect with the candles and the lights and all that, the whole ambiance of it. But since it's storming here, it's dark enough. And so I'll show you what it looks like dark, and then I'll turn the light on and show y'all like everything. I'm still waiting on the sheer curtain with lights that's going to hang over my window. And I wasn't going to show you the room until I got it, but you know, I'm really ready to show y'all now. Because I want to start doing some witchy videos in there, and I don't want to do it unless y'all seen the room. So just keep in mind that when the lights come in, it's going to be a sheer white curtain with fairy lights hanging down, and that's going to go, you'll see on the window. As far as the carpet, we're going to be getting new carpet probably after summer. So I'm not going to get any new carpet. I was gonna get, I'm sorry, I was watching this thing on Bill Cosby. I'm like, what? I guess they started the trial. Anyway, I was gonna order this round tapestry. It's kind of like a beach. It could be a beach towel or like a blanket or something. I was gonna order that for the floor, and I still might. I'm just not sure. I think it'll just be a constant fixing it, and it's gonna drive me insane. So I think I'll probably go to like Walmart and get me one of those big square area rugs for right now. I have a small one, but we'll just see. When the new carpet comes and I get the new flooring, then I'll show y'all at that time the new floor. But for right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and show y'all what I have, and then as I get updates, I'll just do updates on my my room and see how y'all like it. All right, so let's get started. Let's well, shoot, I gotta turn it off, and then, or can I turn this around? Why can't I do these things? Okay, well, let me show you what it looks like. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to show y'all just like what it looks like dark, and then I'll turn the lights on. Just trying to give y'all a little look on what it's like with the lights off, and then I'm going to go ahead and turn the lights on, and that way you can see a little bit better. Yeah, at night it looks completely different, you know, with all the lights and the candles. Best gift ever. Aww, my favorite person in the world. And this is my favorite part. So if I'm sitting in here, let me show you my view. And this is a recliner that rocks, and it also comes all the way up. So if I'm laying back, this is my view from up here, with all the lights. I've created a little nook for myself where I could just chill out and read or meditate. And this is my view. Okay, I'll turn the light on and I'm gonna go over everything. I'm so super excited. I'm not trying to like brag or anything, but I have been waiting to have a witchy room all of my freaking adult life. So I'm so happy with my witchy room. Okay, let's start. Oh, I'm listening to the Beautiful Creatures soundtrack. It's on YouTube. Such a good soundtrack. I bought a lot of the music on iTunes. Okay, so if y'all remember the video from my closet, all these pieces were in my closet except for the bookshelf, this big work table, and obviously this big thing here. But everything else was in my witchy room, which is crazy because when I was trying to fit it in here, I'm like, it's like when you go grocery shopping and everything fits in the basket, but when they bag it up, it doesn't fit. And I'm like, how does that happen? Kind of like that. Okay, so let's start with this. This is just a dresser that I have from the other room, and all of these, I'm not going to go drawer by drawer, but each drawer has lots of witchy supplies, candles. Oh, that's heavy. So these all have supplies. Candles, herbs, little things, just a variety of all kinds of stuff. These are a lot of the bottles that I collect. Let me see if I turn on the... Let me turn on the flash. Hold on, guys. I got this at Tuesday morning. I didn't even know what the hell that store was. And I went in there. There's so many cute things in there. It's one of those little boxes that looks like a book. It kind of sparkles, but you can't see it. It's just a box. I don't have anything in there yet. These are bottles that I've collected, that I've bought, that I use for oils, when I make oils. Now I went to the antique shop and I bought a bunch of perfume bottles. See all these, like the little pig and those, and that little angel bottle. These were all perfume bottles at this antique store. And they were selling them for $1 each. Some were dying. I brought them home and I boiled them several times to get the old lady perfume out, the smell of it. And so I can use them for whatever I want. So I just haven't been, it used to be full, but I've been using a lot. Those I bought from, I think Goodwill. I found a whole bunch. These I got from Hobby Lobby. They're just those little fake books that you can get during Halloween time. So, you know, they've already got Halloween stuff up in Hobby Lobby. So I'm like, shoot, let me go find some stuff for decoration. This is just a wooden spoon. This came from a tribe. Oopsie. I don't know what tribe it is, but my brother got them from the family, and anyway, he gave this to me. This at the dollar store. You can see I've been burning the hell out of some incense. My crystal egg. And I want to say that's, I don't know if that's tiger's eye or what, but this is the piece of jewelry that my daughter left. She makes, my daughter Moon, she's the artist, and she also makes art. This is like for a necklace. She left it, so I'm like, it's gonna go in here. Those are all my magical inks and the little thing that I use to put it in, and the little quill, I think is what you call it. Here are a lot of my oils, essential oils, powders. These are feathers that my daughter made these. She collected from the ranch that she had her horse at, painted them, and she wrapped them around and made some pins. So I have a couple of those. And then one of the sisters in my coven made this for me. Look how beautiful that is. I love it. It's a bell on it and everything. Like, it was so perfect. Because when you're doing cleansing, I always use a bell. And then these are just other ones that I bought this at Pagan Pride a couple of years ago. I'm using that when I do cleansing. Well, mostly just because it's beautiful. My sister gave me this. She got this from, this was passed down to someone, and a friend of hers that she works with. It belonged to her family, I believe. Anyway, so she gave it to me. So I use it up here. So that piece fit really, really well. This has a big mirror, but I don't really like mirrors, especially in my witchy room. So it's in the closet. And the closet that used to be my witchy room, now it can actually be used for storage. So my husband and I are very happy. These are just books on crystals and herbs. I'm obviously going to need another bookshelf, but for right now, they're just going to live there. They're really happy there, so they're going to stay there. Up here are these bottles that I bought from the dollar store. I have a shitload of them downstairs that I bought because I need to get some to my daughter. But I'm going to use these to make magical waters. And they are right now at the Family Dollar for $1 each. Cork and everything. I got them. These are all the colors they come in. Green, red, and blue. And so they're each in those shapes. See all the 3 different shapes? Those are all the different shapes they come in. And so, oh, and also clear. I have some of those down. And then that's just a little piece that has like some mustard seeds in there. I have like the little baggies of stuff like lotus, magnetic sand, just little things like that. That's my tarot dice kit. I made a video on that. It's like a placemat and you roll it on there. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so I wanted to use this material. Okay, so I was going to buy tapestries to cover everything, but tapestries are really expensive, and I was like, it was adding up because I wanted a runner for here, I wanted something for this, I wanted something for that, and I wanted something for that and for my work table. I was like, it's too much. So I went to Walmart and I just got some material cut, and it was great because I was able to get everything. This cost me like $2, and it's really sparkly. I know it can't see how sparkly it is, but see how sparkles. So anyway, I put it over my bookshelf like this because with this, the way that my son-in-law did the lotus flower with all the colors, I really can use because I wanted the Bohemian gypsy style, and so I can do it like that when I want to get to my books. These books are not in any order whatsoever. That will be in another day. But what I did do is put all my tarot decks that I have so far up here. So these are all the tarot decks that I have. I think I'm going to make a video showing all the decks I have. I have nowhere near some of the tarot decks that a lot of witches show. They have like shelves and shelves and shelves of them. Eventually, I will be like that because there's so many beautiful tarot decks, and I love tarot decks, oracle decks, the fortune cards. So, anyway, but yeah, that's where they live. And so, then right here, I have my La Santísima Muerte altar. Now you know, I told you guys about her. Once you start using her, she's with you for life. So, you know, you just can't be like, oh, I'm not going to use you anymore, put you in a closet. No, you have to keep her in a special place. I do ask for her aid in money spells. So this is my own little money altar. Obviously right now I have not started working with it because I just got it all together. So I have here like all her offerings. That died outside, so I brought it to her. I would never bring anything live to her or kill anything, but it was already dead, so I brought it in. Money, she likes rum, but I didn't have any, so I used some of my husband's alcohol. And I think it's either Patron or vodka. I obviously do not know the difference, but I poured some in there. Some honey, and I bought this for myself, this cute little headband, but I went ahead and gave it to her as a little altar cloth. My Rose of Jericho. Here is my La Santísima Muerte tarot deck. I have no idea how to use this, and it's all in Spanish, so I'm lost. But anyway, it lives there. Green rice that I made. Anyway, so when I do my money spells, which I'm gonna start doing now that everything's together, I will put the candles and stuff here and activate all this stuff, and that's when I ask her for her guidance. I'm like, please, can you help a sister out? I will bring you something. I will go find you a nice little dead bug outside, or go get you a cigar or something. Anyway, so this is my little fairy area. You guys know I have a huge love for the Fae, and they have a huge house downstairs. in my dining area downstairs, my formal dining area, that whole counter there is dedicated to them, and they have a whole little village. But I wanted them to also have a place here in my witchy room. So this is a fairy house that one of my sisters from our coven made. She's actually the one, she made me the for Christmas we drew names, and she picked me and she made that for me out of a birdhouse. And in the back of it is a picture of a fairy, like a puzzle piece. In the back she glued it on there, and she made me the feather. It's so beautiful because she made this, I mean, she just glued everything together and collected stuff from outside. I absolutely love it. I'm making a video, and so then that beautiful box back here, my daughter Moon painted this for me, and it's just a little box. I love it so much. It's actually my favorite mushroom, even though they can kill your ass, but yeah, it's my favorite mushroom. I don't like to eat mushrooms, but I'm making a mess. I'm sorry, I dropped your cup. It's like, oh my god, get out of our space. You're like tearing shit apart. Okay, and that giant pine cone, my daughter Moon also brought that back from the redwood trees forest area in California. It's huge. Like, I don't have something to show you. Well, I guess you can see it next to the gnome. I mean, look how big it is compared to my hand. It's pretty big. My daughter Jazz gave me this cute little dining table. She had it, and I saw it in her house. I'm like, oh my god, I want it. And she's like, she told me where she got it at Michael's, and I went looking for. I found a lot of other cute stuff, but I couldn't find this. And now she has little stumps, like 4 little stumps like this. She got it at Walmart for $20 each. And if you go online at Walmart and go under the garden area, you'll see them. They're little stumps just like this, and you can put out in your yard, or you can put them in your house and sit on them. I'm gonna order some from my front landscape area there. But anyway, so she gave it to me. I was just like, you don't have to give it to me. She gave it to me like right after Mother's Day, along with some other stuff. She said it didn't go with her feng shui. I'm like, girl, whatever, thank you. She also gave me this mushroom here. It's like a ceramic. She gave me this one, and she gave me this one. So I was like, I love it. So I put it there. That was daughter number 3, Jazz. Daughter number 1, Tasia, gave me this little fairy outhouse. It's super cute. And she gave me this little sunflower bench. And she gave me this little gazebo. And she gave me the little bridge. And then, of course, I had this and this. And my good friend Tracy gave me something. She gave me a few things. And this is one of them. Look how beautiful this is. She told me what type this is, but I don't have that message anymore. She told me what it is. I don't know. I have to look it up. It's real smooth. It's beautiful. So it goes there. And then she gave me this. I don't know what this is either. It just looks like a regular rock or something. And she gave me this. And this is so beautiful. And so under here, let me back up. Under here, I have all of my fairy. I have more fairy tarot decks. Oh, and that's the fairy oracle deck that my husband gave me for Mother's Day. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. If you're thinking about getting those, you should get them. They're so easy to work with, and they're beautiful cards. I think I did a video showing them. I didn't do like a real detailed one because there's so many videos of them. And Lucy Cavendish, the person who created those cards, has a video out, and she describes her cards and all that. They're so beautiful. And I got these little bee lights from Walgreens. I wish they would, kind of go up the other way, but it's okay. And so I have more tarot decks and all my fairy books under there. Here, I have my Native American stuff. So I have, now downstairs in my living room, I have another shelf, and it has a lot of my Native American things. So up here I just have a few things. But I have some books there. A lot on different healing and shamanism and herbs and things like that. And so downstairs I have more books. But like I said, I like them. I just like what I have here, and I like my display downstairs. I have this huge, I have like a rain stick, some drums. I have a big, I have a walking stick that belonged to one of the chiefs in the tribes, and it has this little medicine bags on it. It's beautiful. I would gladly show y'all that if y'all would like for me to show y'all that one, make a video. I have a lot of postcards that my sister brought me. My sister went to Santa Fe, New Mexico, and she brought me a bunch of stuff back. She and her daughter went hiking on the tribal lands, and she picked up all those things back there are things that she picked up. Like she picked up a little bit of like tree bark that came from the lands, some pine cones. Let me see what else. I can't reach. This is tree moss. This is more pine cones, pine needles, and some rocks. And so she left her little offering, you know, when she took a little bit for me. And then she brought me this. This smells so good. This is jasmine, and God, it smells so good. I think it's like resin or something. It's kind of soft, like a wax. Anyway, it smells really good. Then I have these two feathers. I think this one was a gift, or I got it from outside. We have big birds out here. I can't remember. But anyway, she also brought me this little rattle. And then she brought me all these from a little shop and these rocks when she was out hiking. A peacock crystal. And then she brought me this desert rose. She gave me two of them, but I gave one to my daughter Moon when she moved. They're just so beautiful. Then she brought me some incense. These are like handmade. This one's a lavender white sage, and the other one was a plain, I think, sage. It was just plain white sage. And you see how the difference between a manufactured one and the ones that are handmade? Oh my God. They use these when they're doing, he said that they use those when they do like rituals and stuff because it smokes a lot. This is the name of the place, or the name of the place and the address and the email and the phone number. In case you want to like try to get some of them, they're so lovely. Then down here I have my Ouija board and my ghostwriter writing kit. It's kind of like a Ouija board. If y'all want, I can do a little video showing y'all how to use this. See, it has a little planchet, and the pin goes here, and you just put your hands on, ask questions, and it, you know, it writes out the answer. Anyway, so I've used it a couple of times. It's all right. It's all right. Then up here I have my sweetgrass. I have my again, I got this at Tuesday morning. This is really big. You can see how big it is compared to my hand. It's pretty tall. For $20 at Tuesday morning. And then, you know, I like it that because you can control how bright you want it. My Buddha, some more crystals. This is a hagstone that my friend Tracy sent me. These are some of my grandmother's books on my paternal side, and this handkerchief and the egg belong to my grandparents on my mother's side. A little wand. This is where I keep my sage sticks, my bundles. My Palos, like Palo Santo, Palo Sul. This is my working altar. Again, this right here, I got this for like, I think $4 at Walmart. And then of course I bought this from one witchy site, I can't remember. But this is my working altar. You know, when you have something like this, it's full. So like, where are you gonna do your work at, right? So I decided to make just one spot where I would do all my workings on. And I can leave my candles, you know, going and everything. So right now I have this rainbow candle burning. That is the our coven's candle, is the rainbow candle. And because it represents all of our different nationalities, cultures, practices. We're very unique and very non-traditional in the coven. So the rainbow just really represents us well, because we're all different colors. We practice all different color magic, if you want to put it in that way, you know. So and anyway, so I have 3 different color candles, and I'm going to put a black one up there because when I do any type of work, spell work or anything, I always have a working candle. And so depending on what type of spell I'm going to do, is it according to the color candle that I will be using. You don't have to do that, it's just something that I do. And here we have, come on, tell me who this is, my favorite elf of Lord of the Rings, Legolas. I have a very special friend who's named that, so it's even more dear to me. My daughter number 3, Jazz, bought this for me years ago. I mean, I'm talking about 12 years ago. About 12 years ago, when Lord of the Rings first came out. And I know it was about 12 years ago, because it was, yeah, because Jade is 9, and it was about 2 or 3 years before I had her. Anyway, so it's a full-size one, and so he's just standing back there. It's all the way down to his feet. He's just standing there, taking care of my altar. And these I got from the dollar store, you know, or no, from Tuesday Morning. And they're little wind chimes, but I put them there for decoration because, you know, I just got more splashes. And then I got this from the Indian market. I go shopping at the Indian market. And if you guys like the Indian market type of stuff, like the incense and the decorations, and you should go. They got tons of stuff. Isn't that beautiful? A subscriber told me what this means, and I have it on my phone, which I'm recording, so I can't tell you what it means when I have it on my phone. But basically, it's inviting good, positive things. I don't want to say any more because I'm pretty sure that that's wrong. I mean, I'm pretty sure that it's more to it than that. So here's my fairy door. I have a fairy door, 2 downstairs, and then 1 in the back of the house in my husband's man cave for my fae. And my daughter number 3, Jazz, gave me that. Here's where my beauty sits. My book of shadows. This is my main book of shadows. Y'all know that I have about 17 books of shadows, and so this is where she sits. This is her home, and I got this book stand. I found it at Goodwill, and they only wanted $5 for it. Now on Witchy shops, on some sites, that's all it is $5. So it was just laying there, and this guy who'd ring, because I don't even know what this is. I'm like, good, I do. Can you just hurry it up? I said, hold my book. He's like, oh, okay. And I thought it was gonna break it because it's so big, but it seems to hold it pretty well. And in here I have the rest of my books of shadows. Oh, look at that. I'm probably gonna take this one out. This is my first book of shadows, my very first book of shadows. So it takes a lot of room. I'm probably gonna take that one out and put it on the side. This is where our Coven's book of shadows stays. And then I have another book in here. So I have to take these out because this is only for our Coven's book of shadows. Down here I have more book of shadows. And I do use all of them. If y'all looked at my book of shadows video, you'll see that each book of shadow represents something different. This is where I keep my crystals. I don't have a lot of crystals. I normally just buy crystals and use them as I need them. But now that I actually have more space, I'm going to start investing them. And I've actually started using more crystals. I do have a tiger's eye. I was looking for one the other day and I couldn't find it. My sister gave me this. She used to, I think her husband used to keep his watches in here or something. And she didn't want it anymore. So she let me have it. Yeah, I definitely need some crystals. I don't really have. That's one thing I really didn't collect a lot of, but I'm definitely going to start collecting some now. And then I have a lot of these little bottles of chips of different crystals. I use these in my oils and in my mojo bags and things like that. I have a bunch of those. Let's see. Put my flower back on there. And then this is my working table. I need a new chair, but for right now, that's what we're using. I'm gonna go. I was trying to see before I bought a new chair how big of a chair, because I didn't want it to. So now I'm just gonna kind of get basically the same type. We got paint all over that when we were painting the room. So, well, when I say we, I mean my son-in-law. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I bought this also from Walmart. It's so nice. This is just a regular fold-out table, and I wanted to have a table where I could work on, my Book of Shadows, where I could do, when I'm going to be doing videos showing y'all how to do certain things, or if I'm going to do card readings or whatever, I have a working table. So this way I'm not trying to do card readings and doing stuff on my altar. I have a table just dedicated to that. And I plan on working on my Book of Shadows a lot more. And so this, I can't say, oh, I don't have a space, or, you know, it's kind of like when you're working on your Book of Shadows and you're going to go to bed or whatever, and you got to put everything away. But here I can just leave it out and come back when I'm ready. The cutest person ever. My husband. That's when we first met all those years ago. That baby face. He still has a baby face. My daughter Jazz gave me all these fake sunflowers. I love sunflowers, and so I put them up here because it's just so bright and I just love it. Oh my God, Jason and Roberto gave me this beautiful Wonder Woman. Oh my gosh. I have a shelf downstairs in my bedroom that has some of my Wonder Woman stuff, but no, she is staying up here. Look at, she is sassy. Sassy. Oh my God. The Wonder Woman movie. I loved it. I'm going to see that damn movie about 1,000 times. Oh my God. I loved it. Loved it. I came out of there like, yeah. I was so empowered. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to take on the world. Anyway. I'm so stupid. So anyway, my daughter Jazz also gave me this, and she was going to throw it away, and I said, no, let me have it. And so I have it here for my candles. My daughter Moon was going to throw this lava lamp away, and I'm like, are you, well, because she wasn't going to take it with her to Colorado. So I kept it and put a little bulb. And my daughter Tasia gave me this beautiful dream catcher for part of my Mother's Day gift. So right here is where the curtain of lights are going to go. Remember I told you I'm ordering the, it's a sheer curtain, you know, it's going to be like this. It's a sheer white curtain, and it has the white lights behind it that come straight down like this. So I really love not having, I was going to have my son-in-law put the blinds back up because he took them off and to paint. But, you know, I really love not having anything on there. I mean, because like the other night it was storming and it was thunder and lightning, and I was sitting here with all the lights off and just the lamps and stuff on, and I was just listening to music. It was so nice to see that. And look at all that, look at all my trees out there. So really, it's not like people, I live in a cul-de-sac out in the country. Nobody's gonna see me. My neighbors are right there, but they're super sweet and they're hardly ever outside. So who cares? Okay, and so here, this was my closet. If y'all go back to watching my older videos, you'll see how I was sitting and there was like all those cards that my husband gave me were behind me and some posters. Well, this is where I was at originally. So we took the closet doors off. I just told him, hey, take them off, and I want to make a book nook. I wanted a place where I could sit and relax and read and just meditate, chill out, you know? So we took the doors off. Well, again, when I say we, I'm in him, because I didn't do nothing. I can't say I don't do nothing. I didn't. I just like, hey, can we take this off? But anyway, then I finally got my chair. I ordered my recliner. and it goes all the way back. Like literally, you could sleep in it. I love it. I have my little Ouija board blanket that I use, and I ordered a bright yellow with orange bohemian style pillow. So when that comes, and then here is another little, I call them incense. This also, I bought this at Walmart, and this cost me, I think this was less than, I think it was $5 or $6 for this. It's one big piece. It's one big piece. A little butterfly up there, and then I have this little thing. I mean, you know, just tacked it up. And over here, I have another little table that I got at Goodwill, and I just covered it with this another. That material was actually more. That one here, this one cost me $13 for this big piece, but it's gorgeous. I thought about using that on my altar, but you know, that altar can probably get dirty with wax and all that stuff, so I don't want this to get messed up, so I left it there. And so that tree incense, it's for cones. My daughter Jazz gave me that. My daughter Moon left that with the unicorn and the angel, so I took that. I have some kind of serious fascination with donuts. I don't know why, but I won that at the carnival, so I put it there. That witch's boot is a candle holder. These are just some lights I bought. Also, I bought those lights at Walmart. That beautiful sunflower there. It's a plaque. My oldest daughter gave me that for Mother's Day, along with the other gifts. What do you call that? Dream catcher. That right there. My 9-year-old painted that for us for our coven. So cute. My daughter Moon gave me that for one Mother's Day or something. And then all these are just witches signs that I buy, like, you know what you get for Halloween. And I just love them, so I just kept them all up. Now this over here is this little bookshelf. These are my books that I use on a regular basis, okay? Like my go-to books, you know. I have a lot of my little Bibles that I can toss it to because nothing else fits over there. So I put a lot of the books that I use as reference right there. And then up here, this is for my coven. And again, our coven's color is the rainbow color. Well, the candle is a rainbow candle. Our colors are something else. And our coven animal is the owl. But each one of our coven members are putting things on this little altar up here for them. And I just made it like a little altar for them. But yeah, I think that's my favorite part of the room. That and my book, because my book is in a good place. And if it gets too sunny in here, then I have the cover that she lives in, and I can just cover her up. I'll put a pretty cloth over her or something. But and then I got these. This is just a wind chime. I like to put it on the ceiling fan because as it goes, it makes noise. These I got at Tuesday morning. I think they're like for curtains and stuff. But I put it up there. And then this I got at Pagan Pride for like a quarter. And so yeah. That I got at the dollar store for $1. So really, I mean, nothing in here really cost me a lot other than what we paid my son-in-law to paint the room. This room used to be an avocado green, if y'all remember from my old videos, the classroom. And I wanted it to be, I kept going back and forth. If y'all remember me telling y'all that I wanted this to be, oh, and my little sad carpet. I bought that carpet at Tuesday morning because I love the design. I just wish it was bigger. But for now, it is fine. When I get my other area rug, which I'm going to get an area rug the same color of the walls, I'll put that in front of my altar so I can sit on it while I'm doing work over there. But anyway, I wanted this to be the forest, right? We were going to do a really pretty green color. And right here, I was going to order this mural from Amazon. And it's a forest mural. And it has a big tree with a fairy door on it. And it's adhesive. So you just peel it and you stick it to your wall. But then I thought if I put that, I'm not going to be able to put anything in front of it because then you won't be able to see it. And this room isn't that big. So I'm like, where am I going to put everything? So I definitely didn't want to do that, but I'm like, God dang, won't my elf look great in the forest? So I was just like, what am I going to do? So I went back and forth, and I really love bohemian, gypsy style. I really do. It just, the color red is my favorite color. It comforts me. And I thought it was going to be a little too overwhelming in a small room since it's such a bold color. When we first moved into this house, I wanted to paint this room this color for our homeschool. Our homeschool is called the schoolhouse, and so I wanted it to be this red with the, the white trimming, and then we're going to paint the, well, again, when I say we, he was going to paint a big schoolhouse, but we ended up not doing that, and but yeah, that's why we just did like splashes of, again, I keep saying we, but I mean he's speaking that French, right? We, and he was the one doing all the work. But Calvin just did some splashes there and some up there, not very much. This was my focal point, and I just told him, when you walk in the room, that's what I want people to see. That's what I want to see when I'm laying in my chair and I'm meditating, or I'm just wanted some quiet. That's what I will see. And so, and I just showed him a picture, and then I told him the colors that I wanted, and so we went. He painted everything. The color is by that, the brand is, I think it's Gildan, if I pronounced that correctly, and the color is Red Delicious. And so he used 2 buckets of that, and he used about, all the colors came from spray cans. So, I think there's about 6 different colors. There's yellow, purple, orange, green, turquoise. Yeah, I think that's all that's in there. And so I just told him, just go crazy. It doesn't have to be, I want some imperfections. Like I wanted the lines, but I wanted some imperfections, like the splashes, like almost like a smeared look. Like when you wake up after falling asleep with your makeup on, it's kind of like smeared look. And he did an amazing job. I just left him alone, and he just did it. And you'll see in the video, or if you already saw, I love that lava lamp, the way it looked. And so, but yeah, I'm so super happy with the way this came out. I'm so very happy that all this got done. And so now that this is done, I'm going to be making some videos. I'll be doing a lot more videos on showing things, teaching things. Again, when I say showing and teaching, I'm just going to just show and teach what I know, what works for me. Like I said, everybody does everything completely different. I'm just showing what I know and what works for me, and sharing tips, and if it helps you, great. I'll be sharing more grandma stories, and so I'll be doing all my witchy stuff in here. I'll be doing all my book reviews and my in our guest bedroom against the bookshelves. And then the homeschool videos will be in my in our classroom. That's the ocean, and so but yeah, so super excited. So anyway, thank you guys for waiting all this time to see my witchy room. When I get the curtain of lights, and when I get a bigger carpet, I will show y'all. But also, after summer, I think we're going to get new flooring. And I'll show you what it looks like. I'm not really sure, guys. I don't know if I should go with a deep, dark purple carpet, or if I should go for like a vinyl or a laminate, like fake wood. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think would look good in here? Like a wood color? Or like a dark I like carpet because I like being barefoot in here, and I like sitting on the floor. That's why I'm really looking at carpet. I would love a deep dark purple carpet, but I don't know how that dark purple will look with the red. What do y'all think? Or should I get like the same color red? I don't know. What do y'all feel? But anyway, thanks again for, like I said, for waiting, and